So after my last video of me seeing really the true India and seeing places that people don't usually recommend, they're not really too used to seeing. Usually when you get recommended India, you only see Delhi or things like that, but there's more to it. After that video, people linked this over, the best places to visit in India. So not just showcasing the real India, it's more so showing you some of the best places that you should go, really cool places that have historical value. And of course the other video did do that too, but this one a lot of people recommended, so I'm here to react to it. Thank you guys for linking this over. Let's check this out together, please. 10 best places to visit in India. Let's check it out. Touropia presents. You guys told me about that temple 100%.
India is an enormous and diverse destination, bordered by 7 different countries, not to mention the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, means that there are many different sides to the country. More than 20 official languages, multiple religions, and a variety of cuisines exist within India's borders. To truly experience the breadth of Indian culture and history, travel is key.
Oh my goodness.
Here's a look at the best places to visit.
That reminds me of Brazil,
India.
right there. And farmers must have the strongest backs. They always have to lean over. I actually knew a farmer, man. He was, bro, it's called farmer strength for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And this temple is just...
Number 10, Udaipur. The city of lakes, Udaipur glistens romantically on the edge of the desert in Rajasthan.
Oh.
The city is protected
Yo,
by
I seen
lush
this in the
hills
last one.
and is where you can find the mesmerizing Lake Palace in the middle of a tranquil lake. Another captivating sight is the imposing but graceful city palace.
Are you allowed to go to the
with
middle?
the Monsoon Palace, which stands out with walls made of gleaming white marble. Explore old temples, walk the winding streets of this fanciful corner of India, and slip into times past inside its ancient bazaars.
I think you guys did tell me that you can bathe in it. It's kind of like something of respect. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just remembering here, trying to remember, right? But real question, usually you have to get a boat to go over there, right? Then when you're there, because that's a temple in the center, the one that kind of looks like it's floating. That's what's so dope. It literally looks like it's floating on the water. But regardless, you have to get a boat over there, or, yo, are you even allowed to swim over there? Low-key, I would love to swim over there, but there's no, like, sharks in the water, nothing, right? I'd be scared of that. No, but for real, just let me know, guys. That's low-key, like, something I want to know, because if I do end up going here, it's good to know these things. That's so beautiful. So much art, so much history, dude. That's the most beautiful part about all of this. Oh, man. You can almost feel history, bro, looking at that. And this shot, wow. How many of y'all have watched the sunrise from there?
The Punjabi city of Amritsar lies on the border with Pakistan and is home to the holiest of Sikh sites. The Golden Temple is in the heart of the old walled city. This serene Sikh shrine provides a place for reflection and inspiration.
Oh my
You can tour
goodness.
the Golden Temple regardless of religion, but you will need to show respect by covering your head and removing your shoes.
I've heard about this one.
The streets surrounding the temple are a frenetic fusion of people, markets, and activity. Be sure to pick up some traditional goods, such as hand-embroidered fabrics and delicately ornate shoes.
That's insane, bro. And they're pure gold, right? And isn't it around this area where they feed like so many people with like it's like free food? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it was that one or another temple. I think it might be. Look, yeah, they make, it's incredible what they do. It's an offering, yeah, food. Oh my God.
Number 8, Ladakh. In northernmost India, in the heavily disputed
They
Kashmir
know.
region, is the mountainous destination of Ladakh. This region is large, but it has a low population density and a number of nomadic residents. Breathtaking, pristine scenery is a major draw to the area, but virtually all travelers will also spend time in the town of Leh. The town is located at a very high elevation, and it is home to the 17th century palace of the king of Ladakh. Buddhist culture is also prominent in Leh, and you may wish to explore some of the many Buddhist monasteries and temples.
Bro, I feel like I'm in Avatar, bro. Like
Goa beaches.
Yo.
On the western coast of India is Goa, a former colony of Portugal that blends Indian culture with colonial influences and plenty of international tourism. Goa is popular largely because of its spectacular beaches. The busiest of all is Candolim Beach, where travelers from around the world flock to soak up the sun. Anjuta Beach, by contrast, is far less crowded. It is also an amazing place where you can walk to Chapora Fort and admire the sandy coastline from a new perspective. Palolem is considered one of the most beautiful beaches in all of Goa, with its natural bay surrounded by lofty headlands on either side.
It's incredible, bro. Seeing the life there, especially with like fishermen and things like that. I think in like Brazil there is a lot of like different. I mean, in Portugal especially, there's fishermen because there's a lot of fish. They eat a lot of fish. It's like a primary source of food there in Portugal. In India, it's such a variety, and it's crazy what they can do. Oh, and I've seen that bowl. It makes crazy noise. A friend of mine actually has one.
Number 6. Delhi. If you're spending any time in northern India, you will almost certainly visit the capital city of Delhi.
Of course.
The enormous, sprawling destination is home to several districts, and it is considered to be one of the oldest cities in the world. One of the top sites in Delhi is the Red Fort, which was built in the 17th century. The Red Fort is made from sandstone, and you will be able to walk through its Lahore Gate, into the bazaar, through the Jewel Palace, and even into the former residence of the Sultan. While in Delhi, you should also make time for the many museums and religious structures that make up the city.
I think this is like one of the things I want to do. Of course, see Delhi, but of course I want to see places that aren't usually seen, like Kerala, if you know that one. I think a lot of you actually recommended that to me too. Mountainous areas, beautiful areas, places like that I really want to go to. I have to land in Delhi, right? I have to see it, and I just want to at least see some historical parts, and then go to like Kerala, like places like that, like straight out. I'm talking like hours, right? I want to go outside there. I want to see places that people don't usually go to. Special places like that.
Number 5. Ellora and Ajanta
I still don't know how they built this, bro.
In the state of Maharashtra, you can explore the caves of both Ellora and Ajanta. At Ellora, there is an enormous complex of shrines carved from the rocky landscape.
How, bro?
These 34 cave shrines are up to 1,500 years old, and they are from 3 distinct religions: Buddhism, Jainism, and Hinduism. 2 hours away is Ajanta, which is home to 29 caves. The Ajanta caves are covered in murals and paintings, most of which reflect Buddhist stories. While the 2 cave complexes are 2 hours away from one another, it is well worth visiting both to compare these incredible attractions.
It's incredible, dude. It really is incredible. Oh my goodness. It almost gives me goosebumps just looking at it. Imagine the time that elapsed, the people that grew, the kids that grew up, passed away, next generation coming through, and this being built in the meantime. The fact that this is even happening now with different places that we're doing.
Number 4.
History,
Varanasi.
man. It's amazing.
A city that may seem strange to many Westerners, Varanasi is of great religious importance.
Oh my goodness.
The holy city sits on the banks of the divine Ganges and is believed by Hindus to be a sacred place of pilgrimage. The city is known for the religious practices that take place on the Ghats alongside the river.
I've heard about this.
Pilgrims wash themselves in the waters of the Ganges, and the bodies of Hindus are cremated. The sights of life and death along the riverside can be shocking, but a visit to Varanasi is also contemplative and ultimately helps visitors to further understand India's deep cultural and spiritual practices.
The chaos, man, with traffic. Holy. I know some people dislike it. I've been in crazy traffic. I mean, in the Philippines, it's a lot of traffic too. Oh my goodness, in Manila. Handleable. Happens in Brazil as well. New York. But I don't think these compare to New York. These are crazier. Manila, India, like, traffic is just another level. Whoa, that's insane. It's like taking a part of something that has a much deeper meaning a lot of people, I feel like, sometimes miss out on. But you have to understand, some people don't know.
Number 3, Kerala. The southwestern state of India, known as Kerala, is a place of tropical beauty.
There it is.
Palm trees, white sand beaches, and ecotourism are all big reasons to explore the region. Besides its famous backwaters, elegant houseboats, and temple festivals, Kerala is also home to the Tekadi Tiger Preserve. The hub of Kerala is the city of Kochi, where you can see the local fishing industry thriving, along with modern high-rises and colonial architecture.
Look at this, man. But there was another one with the snowy mountains. One of you guys told me, like, oh, I've been there. Well worth it when I went to India. And I was like, please. Please. Just know I'm gonna be there. Like, I want to go there. See this? Oh my goodness.
Number 2, Agra. Agra is known for one thing, the iconic and ultimately impressive Taj Mahal. Set on the south bank of the Yamuna River, the Taj draws millions of tourists a year. Built by an emperor as an extravagant memorial to his wife, the mausoleum's porcelain white marble is an emblem of romance and adventure.
That's insane,
Agra itself
bro.
sits in the shadows of its imposing monument, but is a small and welcoming city. The ancient Mughal-era Agra Fort is an attractive spot to visit. Peer over the walls and catch your first hypnotizing glimpse of the Taj.
Let me understand something. He built that for his wife? Bro, hold on. I want you guys to understand something, how crazy this kind of is, right? Nowadays, you know, you got to get a contract, you got to you got to do this, you got to do that. Of course, there's probably little things you had to go through as well back then, but back then, it was almost like Minecraft, bro. You know what I mean? Like, think about it for a minute. History, right? Don't hate on me, please. Like, before anybody wants to be snobby and be like, come on, man, obviously. Shh. Think about it. When you really think outside the box for a second, like, back then, bro, it was like Minecraft. You straight up just build it. And, like, you know what? Be like, you know what? Let me get my workers and just build this for my wife. Boom. You kind of can't really do that. You got to pay a contract. You know, there's like little methods that completely changed. And it's so crazy to think about history back then. You just know what? I'm going to build this for my wife. Of course, you had to probably be rich in some sort of way. But you know what I mean, right? It's so different in like the way that they took part of things. Like, nobody be building this for their wife anymore. You know, you don't see things like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like how people be bringing up, like, back then you'd put the coat on the water for the girl to walk on. Obviously, like, but like, you know what I mean? Like, so many things have changed. And it's beautiful to see that this is still there intact and reminds you how different times were. It's crazy. I feel like that's the most precious thing to take away from history, how different times were and how we are what we are now. It's crazy, man. It really is. And you have to take off your shoes. Wow. Was that money being thrown? That is insane. Look how green that grass is. That's something that's just like, wow. And this design here too is just wonderful.
Number 1, Jaipur. The pink city of Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan and is where you can find the beautiful Amber Fort, a sprawling, stunning complex set in the hillside overlooking a lake. Located just outside of the city and built in 1592, the grandiose citadel was also a palace for some time. It is now an impressive tourist attraction.
How regular is it?
Make sure to take a trip to the opulent city palace with its stunning courtyards and gardens, plus the amazingly intricate Palace of Winds. Jaipur forms one corner of the Golden Triangle, and it also makes a great gateway into the lesser-known destinations within Rajasthan.
How regular is it for y'all to just see elephants? Like, be honest, like, I never see elephants. Ever. But for y'all, I feel like y'all probably just been like, you don't see elephants, bro? What do you mean you don't see elephant? I literally don't. I have to go to like I think the last time I went to a zoo was a few years ago, and I see the elephant, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And look at this architecture, bro. I've never seen architecture like this either. And I feel like that's a wonderful, wonderful thing to notice. But of course, the mountains, everything. Oh my goodness. Beautiful video, bro. India is such a wonderful and beautiful place. And yes, people will continue to say things about every single place, right? The grass is always greener on the other side. The classic line. Everybody got something to say. Hey, India is this, man. I don't know why you like. I mean, listen, bro. At the end of the day, this is your choice with your perspective. If you want to believe you hate the place you do, then that's fine. It is what it is, man. You know, you're not going to find peace any other place other than the place that is you. You involved in whatever place you are, you have to find good in it. And that's just how life is. Otherwise, you'll find bad in everything. That's just a fact. And I know this for a fact because I see so many people live where I live and they complain about it. And they're like, I'd be better here. You know, this, what? You guys like Florida. Bro, Florida has this. Oh my goodness, man. Look at the beauties that you do have. When I look at this video of India, right, and I see these wonderful places with a lot of background, yes, we can go on and on like, oh man, but there's this, there's that. Every place got something to fix, guys. That's life. Ain't nobody perfect. You didn't come out this earth and just, you got the most perfect setting. You got the most perfect, like, you know what I mean? You got the most perfect everything. You built perfect. Like, everybody got something to work on. That's just what it is. We can't spend time just completely complaining about it all the time. You can mention it, you move on, and then you look at your beauties. That's what you do. You have this form of gratitude, and you look at the beauties of India, and you look at the beauties of where you are. Like when I look at India and I see the beauties here, I'm not sitting there and hating my own place where I am. I absolutely love Florida. And I absolutely love Japan, and I absolutely love the Philippines. There's so many beauties in almost every single place. And that's not to say that every place is perfect. I feel like people miss the point. Of course it's not. But that's also what makes it beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Some people are not for me. That's what makes them beautiful. Hey, you not for me. Go be for somebody else. That's beautiful in itself. You know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Everybody is subjective to their own opinion. Hey, choose. What way do you want to be, bro? You want to be somebody who only remembers the bad? Like, dog, we get it. It's everywhere. I can name 10 million bad things about Florida. You can name 11 million about India. So what? At the end of the day, you're going to find the good, bro. There's just a way to think. You understand? That's all I wanted to say, because I see a lot of people like see the beauties, and then some people just don't want to see the beauties. All right. It is what it is. At the end of the day, if something's beautiful, something's beautiful. I don't want to hear you yap about the other 10 bad. Hey, bro, there's 11 good. You know what I mean? Just shut up. I'm telling y'all, it ain't worth it, bro. Over time, it ain't worth it, because you're not going to change nothing. At the end of the day, the only thing you can change is you. You feel me? Yes, there's like higher power, there's this, you got to do this. But what you should focus on is you. You and how you look at things. Trust me, I love India, bro. It's such a beautiful place. And there's places that I want to go to that I'd prefer, you know, way more than the other. That doesn't take away from everything. Listen, point is, I love you guys. Thank you for linking us over. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hey, if you liked it, leave a like. If you loved it, subscribe. If you want more, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, till next time, guys. Peace.